Hey everyone, this is Mike,
Hey, and this is Josh.
and man, we are real dead, number
Yes,
one.
we are.
But we're excited because guess what? We're hitting December, and we have some friends of ours that do not like watching Christmas-based or movies around Christmas and horror movies, but that doesn't bother me. It personally
No,
doesn't bother me.
it doesn't bother me either.
And
Never has.
I saw this list. I can't remember what it was at, but it's Rotten Tomatoes 47 Christmas horror movies ranked by Tomato Meter. So this is Tomato Meter. This is people that have gave their opinion on these movies and how they ranked them.
I can already tell you, I'm going to call BS on this list.
We're going to look over the top 10, and then we're going to bring up possibly some other Christmas movies that were not in this top 10.
It got the shaft, Mike. You got to admit that.
What?
There's one movie that should be in this freaking top 10 that got the shaft.
Yeah, it did get the shaft, but it's by the Tomato Meter, Josh. Not everybody likes this movie. You and I really like it, but a lot of people don't. Let's go ahead and talk about the movie. Well, no, let's don't.
Okay.
Because it might be in there, and you may think it's got to be in there, and then it's not, right?
Okay.
All right, so let me see if I can share this with us. All right, so number 10, Josh, Carnage for Christmas.
Never seen it.
It is a true crime podcaster and sleuth trans woman. Lola visits her hometown at Christmas for the first time since running away. And guess what? It says 2024, so it just came out.
Nah,
they got an 89.
On.
So this may be a movie we need to see, Josh.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. What's it called?
Directed by Alice Mayo McKay. So number 10 is Carnage for Christmas.
Okay, you know what? I won't talk bad about it, but man, I don't know. Let me see it.
That cover right there kind of reminds me a little bit of Black Christmas, the way the whole wreath on it and stuff is. But
yeah.
All right, number 9 is The Curse of the Cat People, 1944.
I can't get with this.
1944. It got an 89 on the Tomato Meter, and the critics' consensus, foregoing the horror thrills of its predecessor in favor of childhood fantasy, Curse of the Cat People is a touching, psychological, complex family film couched in a ghost story. And the synopsis is, in this sequel to Cat People, Oliver Reed is married to a lovely Alice Moore, blah, blah, blah.
I'm never watching it.
1944. Probably black and white, right?
Yeah.
Number 8 is The Lodge. I've seen that.
I did like this movie.
Yeah, this is led by an impressive Riley Coe performance. The Lodge should prove a suitably unsettling destination for fans of darkly atmospheric horror.
Yeah.
During a family retreat to a remote winter cabin over the holidays, the father is forced to abruptly depart. Yeah, I remember seeing this. It was weird. You're like trying to wonder.
Right. It was different, but I think me and my wife actually really liked it.
Yep. Would you say it's a top 10 of all time, though?
I don't know. Where's 30 Days a Night? Is that in here? I guess that's not Christmas, but it should be.
Number 7, Christmas, Bloody Christmas. Now, listen, I watched this a couple of years ago, and I did a review on this. This is a good movie. It was much better than I thought.
I need to see this.
You do need to see this, Josh.
I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch that this year.
Now, listen, I know it's a horror movie. Most of you don't have your kids around horror movies, but I remember there was a lot of sex and a lot of F-bombs in this movie, but it was a good movie. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Remember, Mike, somebody dissed on you in the comments, said that you let your son watch Terrifier 1 and stuff. Remember that?
That's the wrong finger. That don't count. All right, number 7, Christmas, Bloody Christmas. If you haven't seen that one, I do recommend seeing that one.
Yeah, I want to. I'm going to make that right. I want to see. It looked really cool how the robot and then they have to fight back, and it looked really cool.
Number 6, and it just came out, Terrifier 3. I knew this movie was going to bolt up the charts.
It did.
As a horror Christmas. The other movies have been around Halloween, and they really dabbled into the Christmas thing. And I think they're going to go down over the years as creeping up that list.
You think they're going to do Easter next, Mike?
They might, maybe April Fool's Day, New Year's Day. Oh, all those have already been done. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I have not seen this, but I mean, it's had one of the most successful runs for an independent movie, right?
It's over $100 million already made now, man.
Yeah,
on like a $5 to $8 million budget.
Right.
So it says, taking an axe to a Yuletide cheer and everything else in its past, Terrifier 3 is a bloody fantastic stocking stuffer for the holiday season. After surviving Art the Clown's Halloween massacre, Sienna and her brother are struggling to rebuild their shattered lives. I like this movie. It's definitely got a lot of Christmas theme in it. And if you haven't seen 1 and 2, I think you should see it. I got to do a deeper dive later on the whole Terrifier series. But
do you think do you think you should watch All Hallows Eve as well? Because doesn't that go back to that one?
But I think you should. But I want to say this: don't be turned away from watching All Hallows Eve and the original Terrifier, because to me they're not even in the same
as 2 and 3.
2 and 3 are much better in my opinion. All right, so let's jump down to number 5. Anna and the Apocalypse. I've never seen this. Seen this. Have you?
No, I'm gonna have to go back and check these out though.
I am too. This got a 77, so this is what the fans are saying.
Mm-hmm.
But Anna and the Apocalypse finds fresh brains and a lot of heart in this crowded zombie genre, not to mention a fun genre mashup populated by rootable characters. The synopsis: a zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends. That sounds interesting. So, yeah. So that was number 5. Number 4, Gremlins.
Ah, yeah, this is great. I'm glad this is on here. I love this one. Here's one that can actually talk about, Mike. I haven't been able to talk really about any of them. Yeah, Gremlins is one of my favorite movies of all time. I really love it. And yeah, it is. It's definitely a Christmas movie. I mean, it has a lot to do with Christmas in it. You know, you have the snow, all the I mean, you got Phoebe Cates in it too. I mean, she was something back then.
You had me right there when you said Phoebe Cates. A lot of good childhood dreams. I mean, memories.
Yeah, she's in this, and yeah, I just really like it. It's really good. It's a fun movie, and it also has some really cool puppeteer work. Corey Feldman's in this. I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, I really like it. It's a fun movie. Oh, one of my favorite parts is when they mess with that old lady's chair and she gets in and hits the button and goes flying out the window. I love that, dude. So yeah,
I'm not even going to read the synopsis on this. If you haven't seen Gremlins, you don't even need to be watching this.
Yeah, like what are you doing with your life if you haven't saw Gremlins?
I mean, listen, if you're in your 20s or 30s, maybe you haven't seen it because 1984 was, that's 40 years ago. This is a 40-year anniversary of that.
Whoa, maybe somebody should
Why didn't we do that video?
Mike, somebody should be doing a trailer reaction to this.
Trailer reaction to 1984 Gremlins. Yeah, 40 years
for this month because it's Christmas. Yeah,
I think
someone should do that.
That's right. I'm glad I brought that up. All right, so let's look at number 3. Better Watch Out. This is really good in my opinion. I like it. I don't know if you really like it, Josh.
I've never seen this.
Wait a minute, you've seen this. Surely you have.
What is it? I mean, what is it about?
It's about a babysitter that comes to the house to watch a kid, and then there's like this twist and story going on about people getting killed, and it's really good. It's a top 10 for me, probably a top 5 for me.
Better Watch Out.
It says, carried by its charismatic young cast, Better Watch Out is adorably sinister holiday horror film. Ashley travels to the suburban home of the Lerners to babysit their 12-year-old son, Luke, at Christmas. Her parents leave. She's babysitting. There's some people getting killed, people trying to break in. It's a really good movie, in my opinion.
I've never seen this, Mike. I need to watch this too.
Oh, you need to watch it today. It's that good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
And all right, so number 2 on this list, Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. This is one of those I kept seeing last year, year before last, how great it was. I went back and watched it. It's not bad, but it's kind of weird with all the naked guys walking around. And is it the one? It's the one with all the naked guys walking around at the end of it, like dressed like Santa.
this is where they have Santa Claus captured.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this is considered a horror movie, though.
Well, there's a lot of people. There's like people killed and ripped apart and stuff by these Santa looking people in it. The one I watched is
okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's a lot of people
like I said,
killed in there.
This one don't get it for me. I didn't care for it.
So Rare Exports is an unexpectedly delightful crossbred of deadpan comedy and Christmas horror. It definitely is deadpan comedy in it too. A young boy named Pierta and his friend think a secret mountain drilling project. So yeah, there's some kind of secret, they're drilling and then they like run into Santa Claus, they think, and all this kind of stuff. But yeah. And then number one for Christmas horror.
I know what it should be. Okay.
Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
This is a classic. It is a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. It's
Do you
fun.
feel like it's Christmas though? I always kind of felt like it was more Halloween.
Well, it's both. They're from like their part of the world's all Halloween, so they want to celebrate Christmas.
But I don't consider this really a horror, in my opinion. I mean, maybe if you're 3 years old watching it, but
I mean, it has a lot of horror elements to it. It's got a lot of horror elements to it, but it's not horror. I don't know. You know what? I'm just saying it right now. It's bullshit that Krampus isn't on here. Krampus should be on this list, and it's bullshit, and it's ticking me off. Mike, don't you agree with that, though? Our personal opinions.
In the top 10, I think it should be in the top 10.
Yes.